So last week the intention was to find joy in the creativity. The intention for this week is to not wait for the inspiration. I know a lot of us have the habit of sitting around and kind of waiting for the perfect moment to do this or do that. In my experience, I find myself most creative and the most productive when I allow myself to just be in a space of, I had the intent to create or do what it is that I wanted to do, but I wasn't waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect idea. I just simply allowed myself and gave myself the space to do what it is, or like experiment with different ideas of what I wanted to create, and it ended up becoming amazing. Honestly, you'll be surprised with the things that you can do when you just give yourself the room to create. I look at it as being like a painter. If you're a painter, you can't wait for the perfect idea to come, or you can't have an idea so rigid that it blocks all other ideas from coming to you. You have to be in a state of, okay, I'm just going to create this, and then it may not be exactly what I intended it to be, but I can still gain inspiration from that. In that sense, you're gaining inspiration from yourself and the creativity that you allow yourself to have, as opposed to waiting for the inspiration or the creativity to come to you. If you look at each day or treat each day like a canvas, you can kind of reflect on the things that you've done, and it's like, okay, I made this day, and you can create a whole new idea or something. You can kind of really just go on like a wormhole of ideas based on a small idea of some inspiration that you got from something that you did on a previous day. So giving yourself the room to be creative and allowing yourself to inspire yourself and not waiting for the inspiration to come to you. If you look at the idea of an idea, ideas are kind of just floating around and we kind of just go up and receive them, but you have to be in a state to receive it or have the intent of doing something to receive that idea, and it'll come to you if you give yourself the room. But if you're waiting on something to come to you that's like this perfect idea or the perfect time, then it's just not going to come, because you're not giving yourself the room or the space, or you're not putting yourself in a creative mode to even receive these ideas. So the intention for this week is to not wait for the inspiration. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.